Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us at COMPUTEX 2022. We are honored to bring fresh insight through the online and offline exhibitions. You will be introduced to new products made by the world's most influential tech companies, attend keynotes and forums by industry leaders, and participate in online matchmaking events. I am especially pleased today to introduce our next keynote speaker from Supermicro. Supermicro is a global technology leader committed to delivering first-to-market innovation for enterprise IT infrastructure. I am impressed by the first line on Supermicro's website that says, "The key to success in technology is designing a company around people committed to work that they love." I believe that the culture and focus on people are the foundation of Supermicro's long-term success. Our next CEO speaker, Mr. Charles Liang, has been involved in server technology for more than 3 decades. This year is the 3rd consecutive year that Charles has spoken at COMPUTEX. We learned a lot from last year's CEO keynote. What Charles is going to share with us this year? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Charles himself. Please welcome the CEO of Supermicro, Mr. Charles Liang.
It's time to build AI building blocks, 5G edge building blocks, cloud building blocks, and storage building blocks. With the broadest server and storage portfolio in the industry. Now welcome to the stage, President, CEO, and Chairman of the Board, Charles Liang.
Welcome to COMPUTEX 2022. I'm Charles Liang, founder and CEO of Supermicro. Happy to see you all again. Recent challenge all the world, including the pandemic, global supply chain shortage, and the increasing pressure on the environment, require technology companies to innovate faster than ever. Entirely, new demands have sprung up as a result of these innovations. Massive growth of scale in AI, cloud, edge, and 5G security, metaverse, omniverse, blockchain solutions, and more. New technologies such as high-powered 350-watt CPU, 700-watt GPU, faster DDR5, Gen 5 PCIe, CXL, 400G networking, new SSD storage, and liquid cooling, and others have been developed to support these dynamic workloads. Supermicro's building block solutions happen to be the best tool to design and produce application-optimized solutions for our customers. As an engineer heavily focused on technology innovation, the idea of system building block solutions came to me more than 20 years ago. By standardizing different form factors at a subsystem level, we could use the same parts to create many different application and workload optimized products. These robust subsystems or building blocks undergo painstaking design, optimization, rigorous testing, and validation in many different environments to ensure optimal performance and quality. With these validated building blocks, we then built the broadest portfolio of workload-optimized solutions for AI, cloud, storage, 5G, edge, and other markets. They are delivered with time-to-market advantage and cost advantage due to efficient collaboration of production, inventory, and service. You could say that the building block architecture forms the strong foundation for Supermicro's faster growth and advancement. Today, these building blocks position Supermicro very favorably with the ongoing supply chain challenges. The ability to quickly create new products with alternative parts that are not in shortage have proven to be of tremendous value to our customers. As a total IT solution provider, from cloud to edge, we also apply our building blocks methodology to complete the data center solutions at the L10, L11, and L12 level of integration, bringing more versatility and much faster time to market to our customer. Supermicro's total IT solutions include AI, server, storage, networking, software management, security, and racks. These plug-and-play racks and turnkey total solutions ready for immediate deployment upon delivery. Customers just need to plug in the power and network, and they are ready to go. For example, more and more of the top semiconductor companies in the world have been consistently using our plug-and-play rack solution as an essential part of their AI-based manufacturing equipment and facilities. This is a testament to the quality, versatility, and performance of our plug-and-play rack solution. As our customers' demands for total solution increase, I'm proud to announce today we now have the capability to design, produce, and ship more than 3,000 plug-and-play racks per month worldwide. Over the last decade, Supermicro has invested heavily in data center management software stack that enable infrastructure as a service and monitoring as a service capability. Super Cloud Composer manage compute, storage, and network building blocks at a cloud scale. With rich analytics, data center operators can make critical data-driven decisions to improve workload and efficiency on their existing server, storage, AI, and switch resources. We have tripled our software engineering resource in the past 3 years to build new features to power our OEMs, large data centers, and fast-growing enterprise market. In addition, our customers see Supermicro as a close collaborator in open source initiatives like OpenBMC and Sonic open source networking to help build their data center and clouds. Our software solutions indeed provide the best performance, management, and security, which are essential to our optimal L11 and L12 solutions. Supermicro has made rapid advances in areas of product security with features such as root of trust and TPM on the hardware level, secure Redfish API, and runtime BMC security, remote key management features to protect data, and much more. We had dedicated teams working round the clock to ensure product and supply chain security and implementing secure software development lifecycle to bring peace of mind to our partners. Total solutions are not limited to large enterprise and data center customers. We aim to provide our IT total solutions to many more customers in every vertical. To achieve that, we had recently begun our B2B and B2C initiatives with the support of our new auto configurator and command center. Simply put, it's an intelligent database and web-based service that allows us to scale up and deliver optimized solutions to many more customers around the world efficiently. We will continue to scale up our production capacity in order to meet our ever-growing business needs. I'm thrilled to announce a new round of company expansion that will support triple growth of our business within the next few years. As some of you may know, we already have strong manufacturing campuses in the USA, Taiwan, and Netherlands. In Taiwan, we have doubled our production capacity each year for the past 2 years, providing us with the scale and cost advantage. Our USA headquarters in Silicon Valley offers us the more creative, the most efficient innovation, thank you to the close partnership with many technology leaders here. To further scale and grow, we are planning to add more campuses abroad in the near future to better support global demand with local manufacturing. One of the most challenging and faster growing markets in the past few years have been in AI and accelerated computing. It's an integral part of our everyday life as we search the internet, socialize on network, game in metaverse, get around town in a self-driving car, and run applications in medical, scientific, and manufacturing sector. We provide the most powerful GPU systems and clusters that are optimized for deep learning, modeling, and scientific research. We understand the mission-critical nature of AI applications as they enhance the speed, precision, and effectiveness of human efforts. In fact, we have developed thousands of racks for many key partners to support their largest autonomous driving clusters and metaverse, omniverse business. The good news is that Supermicro's building blocks offer the broadest and exactly the most optimized AI solutions for the industry. For example, our latest 4U, 5U universal GPU solutions take full advantage of our building block architecture. It supports up to 10 all different kinds of GPU cards or FPGA with Intel, AMD, or ARM-based CPU head node. Both systems use either traditional air cooling or our state-of-the-art liquid cooling technology. For customers who want really high availability, we even offer hard-swappable water pump as an option. We are excited about our new universal GPU, and I would like to introduce Supermicro's Josh Grossman to give the details. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. I'm excited to be here. My name is Josh Grossman. I'm the principal product manager for our Universal GPU server. When we thought about what we wanted to do with this product, the idea was to create the most optimized, flexible GPU server platform in the market today. So to that point, we support a variety of different processor architectures as well as GPU architectures. So we support the AMD 7003 series processors. That's available now. We support the 3rd generation scalable Intel processors. Those are also available. In terms of GPUs, we support the AMD Instinct MI250. In addition to that, the NVIDIA HGX A100, as well as future iterations from a variety of different manufacturers. And I'll show you when I take the top off, you'll be able to see we're able to support a variety of PCIe-based GPUs as well. So that affords a tremendous amount of flexibility for our customers. But let's look at the 5U. So this is our 5U system, and you can see the 1U expansion module that we have. This allows for a couple things. It allows us to reach our 700-watt TDP support for the GPUs. But because we've managed to optimize the airflow, the fans, and the thermal, we can support that air-cooled. This has also been plumbed, if you will, in advance for liquid cooling solutions. In addition, this will support, the 1U module will support 2 PCIe network cards additionally, so that brings us up to 10. And in addition to that, you can support 2 AIOM cards that would go direct to the processor. Let's take a look at the 4U, and I'll show you what we meant by modularity and future-proofing. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the top of this box. This is using the AMD Instinct MI250. These are our 10 NVMe SAS or SATA drives. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. And I mentioned to you about the ability to support a variety of different form factors for GPUs. This is the AMD Instinct MI250 using the universal baseboard, which is part of the OCP standard. We can remove this and very simply drop in the NVIDIA HGX A100. Now, of course, I've removed some of the cables. This is a pretty straightforward thing to remove it. In addition to that, I'll remove this cowling that shows part of the airflow. This is the processor board. We could remove the processor board and put it, this is AMD, we could put an Intel if we so chose to do. In addition, we've got modular high-speed counter-rotating fans, which pop right out. So those can be replaced. And finally, we've got 4 3,000 watt titanium level power supplies. Those two can be replaced and put back into the system. So what I think we've done is really broken new ground in the server market, particularly for GPUs. We've created a server platform that allows for a mixing and matching of a variety of different processor technologies, as well as GPU technologies. It's modular and it's future-proof. So this is something that's really exciting, and I'm really happy and proud to be a part of it. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak about it, Charles. And with that, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you, Josh. Here to talk more about our GPU technology collaboration, allow me to introduce my friend, Kevin Colonel, Vice President from NVIDIA. Kevin, please.
Thank you, Charles. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the invitation to COMPUTEX. Welcome, everybody. It's nice to see everybody here today. I want to start with the partnership that we have with Supermicro. It's fantastic. And we've had a long partnership. 15 years ago, we launched our first data center GPU. Now, you can't launch a GPU without a system. And so we looked to our trusted partner, Supermicro, as our first partner to go to market with. And with that, we built a system with GPU, and accelerated computing for the data center was launched. But the basis of the solutions that we're delivering to the market is what we call NVIDIA Certified Systems. Now, NVIDIA Certified Systems is an engineering-to-engineering program where we work with Supermicro as our partner. We configure the systems correctly to make sure that they're very balanced. We test the systems so that they can run performant against these very demanding workloads. And once they pass that certification, then Supermicro can go to market with these products, and their customers can be assured that they will run at the performance levels that are expected. So this program is the basis of the solutions that we're offering to the market. Now, we also test single node systems, whether they're servers or workstations or even edge devices, accelerated edge devices. We test those, but we also test them in a multi-node environment, because we know that AI, data science, it's all about scale out. And so we must have a test methodology that supports multi-node configurations. So that's how you can trust Supermicro to deliver performance solutions to the market. Now, the workloads that we're supporting are the AI workloads, which would be training and inference. Data science would be part of those workloads. We're also testing visualization, rendering, deep learning, of course. And with VDI, we're testing their systems to support these new emerging workloads for remote workers. Very important applications. Now, we talked about the full stack. The full stack is the hardware, the software, and the applications. And with that, because we work so closely with Supermicro, they have become one of our chosen launch partners for OVX. OVX is a purpose-built omniverse computing system. This system is designed to run applications such as digital twins. Digital twins are essential for every industry. Digital twins can replicate factories, they can replicate cities, they can replicate metropolitans. And with such a computing demand, you must have a multi-GPU, scalable, real-time, large-scale simulation platform to enable the development and operation of these digital twins. NVIDIA OVX, it's purpose-built to power large-scale industrial designs. And that's why we've entrusted Supermicro to build this system and to bring it to market, and they're one of our strong go-to-market partners for OVX. So let's talk about the future. The future of the partnership with Supermicro is strong. Supermicro has a proven track record of time-to-market execution. No one moves faster than Supermicro, and NVIDIA loves speed. And so with Supermicro, we can deliver time-to-market solutions that customers are hungry for. And that's why our partnership is so strong, and we look forward to more time-to-market execution with Supermicro. And this trend will continue with next-generation systems. You've heard about Hopper, you've heard about Grace and Grace Hopper. You've heard about our next ConnectX. We are going to deliver time-to-market solutions with these new technologies that will bring unimaginable performance to our customers that are doing AI or digital collaboration, digital twins. Okay, so in closing, Charles, once again, I want to thank you for this great partnership that we've had over the years. Supermicro has always been an enthusiastic partner, a fantastic go-to-market partner with NVIDIA. We've had a great journey together, but the journey has just begun. The journey is just now starting as customers are migrating to these new workloads, harnessing the power of AI, harnessing the power of digital collaboration. And with Supermicro, we can develop these solutions that go after these particular customers with high-performance systems. And so with that, I'd love to thank Supermicro. Thank you for inviting me to COMPUTEX, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And thanks again.
Thank you, Kevin. Supermicro has been deploying many successful x86 solutions and innovations for almost 30 years. In partnering with Intel, we have developed many of the world's first solutions together, such as twin architecture, blade system, petabyte SSD storage, free air cooling, and disaggregated system, to name a few. I have invited my very good friend Sasha, Intel Data Center CTO, to share about Intel's data center strategy. Welcome, Sasha.
Hey, Charles.
Long time no
Nice to
see,
meet
Sasha.
you. Thank you for inviting me for this event.
Thank you, for sure. You know, people are wondering, most large data centers in the world are all happy with PUE. Yeah, I remember when we first meet each other, I told you our system is so well designed. Airflow, air surround, the whole system kind of have been fully optimized for running at high temperature, high operating temperature. And you say, Charles, can you further improve? And you push us many times. So finally, we work together to achieve 1.06. Can you share with the audience?
Okay.
How many months take you to move to improve your PUE from 1.5 to 1.06?
Oh, it was just like a light switch. You know, we just got on the idea, and we have 54 megawatt worth of operating data center, more than 300,000 servers running in the 1.06 PUE today. And we are also building around 26 megawatt additional data center, again with the same principle of 1.06 PUE, using close-coupled evaporative cooling. That's a technique which we use. It's a very simple technique. And of course, you know, there are a lot more newer techniques in the evaporative cooling which is coming, and adiabatic cooling, where it actually uses far less water than even the gray water than the traditional evaporative towers. So we are getting into those kind of techniques now, so the operating cost is going to be drastically going down. So essentially, our concept is very simple. As you and I, we have discussed about that it's not just the total cost of ownership, which everybody understands and gets it. So how do you get to total cost to the environment?
Yeah.
So the total cost of environment has a benefit to the mother nature, as well as to saving the natural resources, saving the electricity reduction, so that the carbon footprint we can reduce. And more so, it is much more economically cheaper to build the data centers which can operate at 1.06 PUE, as well as operate it at a much lower cost of operating cost. So it makes both economic sense as well as the environmental sense.
I remember you already purchased about 500,000 nodes of Supermicro, Superblade, and Microblade. How much do I help you to save money on TCO?
Well, I need to be careful
Roughly.
about trying to say that how much money you are saving me, because I don't want you to charge me more for the servers. So essentially, the cost of operating is less than 20% than the cost of the equipment itself, the depreciation portion of it. So, but in traditional data centers, the cost of operating runs a lot more than that. For example, before in the traditional data centers, we were 40% was our cost of the data center facilities. Mm-hmm. Now my data center cost is around 16%.
I know we all like to save money, save TCO for a data center, and also preserve our only Mother Earth.
And that's when, you took partnered with us to create the disaggregated server, which is part of, both the microblades as well as superblades now.
That's a topic we always brainstorm, kind of how to optimize the subsystem that we can reuse for 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times.
As I mentioned before, the green computing is not just about running the data centers in the most energy efficient way and using less of natural resources, fresh water, or using the less electricity. But it's also about reducing the e-waste. And these kind of disaggregated servers have significantly reduced the e-waste part of it when you upgrade the servers. For example, the CPU complex only upgrade will reduce the e-waste by weight by 83% reduction. That means that only 17% of by weight the components we need to upgrade. That means that the shipping cost gets reduced significantly, as well as the cost of making it, the supply chain constraints gets significantly reduced. Even the technician time to upgrade the servers is around 77% reduced compared to a brand new server's full install versus just changing the light bulb. So the whole thing is that if you look at this in the 6U chassis, what you have done in the microblade, you put 28 blades, which no one else has been able to do, using the front to back with the traditional air cooling, no fancy liquid cooling or any other complexities here. And there are 14 blades on the top and the 14 blades in the bottom. And if you just turn this in the back, as you've done here, that these are future-proofed. You created an 8.8 kilowatt worth of power you can deliver in N+N redundancy in the 6U for just using the air cooled. That means that we can actually have a lot more lifespan of this chassis and these fans. For example, these are both fan and the power supply combined units. All it is that none of these needs to be changed. Same way, then you have an integrated network switch. If you want a redundant switch, you can get a chassis controller. None of these components we need to change. Then what about in the front? What you have designed for us is that, let me just get this one. If I go back here, now what you've done is the heatsink, low profile. Then we have the 4 memory DIMMs. under the heatsink is the Intel Xeon microprocessor. And then what we have is that we have redesigned, as we discussed on a whiteboard on June 15th in 2016, between 11 to 11:45.
Yes.
And then in exactly 5 weeks from then, you had made 10,000 of these servers, which we deployed in
5 weeks.
Just 5 weeks.
Building block solution.
So we got the same level of performance, no power increase, but all we did is that electrical, rerouting and creating a CPU complex, which is CPU and the DRAM, and then the I/O complex.
Can you show people how easy to change that?
Oh, it is very simple. All it is just like a light bulb, right? That's it. So all we have to do is that you ship us just this, 28 of them. So all I need to do is that there are 4 screws here, right? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just remove them and pull it out and put the new one. And all it takes is just, just go back and put it back and insert. And you're done.
Is it quicker than changing a bulb?
And you don't need to change your operating system. You don't need to change your workloads. You don't need to change your whatever network connectivity. You don't need to change remove the perfectly working power cables, network cables, all those things. The technician's time, 77%, is completely removed. Just 4 screws, put it, and then the shipping weight is reduced by, to 83%. Very simple, logistics, supply chain management. Only this many components need to be upgraded. All other components, mid-plane, power supply, network switch, chassis control, everything, including the sheet metal, can be reused for multiple decades.
12 years.
Yeah. Easy. Well, let's shoot it for 20 years.
20 years. You always ask for more. Good.
Intel and Supermicro have an extraordinary, not just the business side of the partnership, but also on the engineering, co-inventing and co-developing, and you bring your innovation, we bring our innovation, and we bring those 2 innovations together to build these kind of groundbreaking disaggregated server, which serves both from a financial side of it, economic side of it, but also it serves the purpose of trying to make sure that we are doing the right thing for the green computing, right thing for the Mother Earth, as you always say, and make sure that total cost of ownership is protected. At the same time, we also look at the total cost to the environment and make sure that it does really, really well from both sides of it. So we have been a very mutual, purposeful relationship which we have with Supermicro. As you know that we have bought close to 500,000 of your servers and deployed in our data center. And we have designed 13 unique disaggregated motherboards of all kinds, 2-socket, single socket with accelerated complex,
and we
share multiple generations.
We share those design with lots of other customers already.
Thank you for doing that. It's both, we have a mutual customer where our components, our designs, your innovations, your servers is going into the multiple external customers, and those are extraordinarily phenomenal for us to have that purposeful relationship between us, as well as making sure that the external customers see the value of both Intel and Supermicro.
Thank you so much, my lovely customer.
Thank you very much.
You push us to improve our product quality, running at a high temperature, and we achieve all the criteria you ask.
That's right.
And
we push and we do the right thing for everybody.
Yeah, that's promote to the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. To hear more about 4th generation scalable processor, codenamed Sapphire Rapids, is Supermicro's Jerry and Paul. Jerry and Paul, please.
Thank you, Charles, and thank you for joining us. Today, we're going to talk about Supermicro's readiness for the next generation platform, as well as our amazing product portfolio. Hyper is one of our latest flagship enterprise 1U, 2U rack mount solutions to join in our amazing product portfolio. What this series will offer to our customers is the ultimate flexibility to optimize the server for our customers' requirements to meet today's as well as future data center needs with the latest 4th gen Intel Xeon scalable processors, codenamed Sapphire Rapids. When we take a look at our Hyper, it's going to capitalize on compute, storage, expandability, as well as flexible networking. Within the 1U form factor, we have up to 12 drives, and in the 2U, up to 24 drives. If you look at our 1U, we have options of 8-drive bays, 12-drive bays, as well as front I/O feature options. The 2U will have options for 8 drives, 16 drives, as well as another model to support 24 drives, direct attached all-flash NVMe, offering you some of the highest densities in the 2.5-inch form factor. Each of these servers are also going to support 2 M.2 modules on the board for your boot drive needs. For the expansion slots, we're supporting the latest PCI Express Gen 5 with CXL 1.1, which is the Compute Express link. This will double the I/O bandwidth when compared to PCI Express Gen 4, as well as backwards compatibility. As for the onboard networking, it's going to be provided through Supermicro AIOM, also known as the Advanced I/O module. This will support Supermicro proprietary networking cards, but also OCP 3.0 small form factor compliant cards, offering you the complete flexibility when it comes to your networking needs. With that much versatility, the Hyper is uniquely positioned to accommodate many different types of scenarios, thus allowing you to consolidate a lot of different types of server requirements down to just a few Hyper platforms. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Jerry.
What do you have over there?
I'm going to be showing our petascale server.
Great.
Our petascale line is one of our premier high-density storage server lines. And the key feature of our petascale line and what enables us in this line is the new unique form factors of flash media. So this is an all-flash server, and we're using EDSFF short drives in this particular installation here. So this is a SNIA standard, and it is, again, designed for the high TDP to dissipate, high-performance flash more efficiently than you'd have using, say, a 3.5-inch or 2.5-inch hard drive, which, currently most shipping SSDs are shipped in an old packaging that is designed for rotating media. With this, we have a new package that basically gives us air efficiency. So we're able to cool the devices and keep that air cool as it flows through the server. With this particular server, we have 24 of these EDSFF devices. So again, a huge amount of storage to go into a 1U space. The architecture itself, as I stated, is designed to improve airflow and to cool these devices and keep that air cool as it passes through the system. And in our architecture, we basically have the whole system designed so that the airflow moves through the center of the system. You can see that we've got 2 power supplies, and they're on either end. So we're able to create this air channel right through the middle of the server, cooling both the dual processors and the 32 DIMMs that will be inside of this server. The other nice thing we've got is, as Jerry talked about, the AIOM cards. So we actually have 2 of those AIOMs. Those are by 16 slots. And then we have 2 standard PCI slots. The 2 standard PCI slots have extra power. So if we want to put a DPU or some other type of accelerator, there's many startups today starting to build accelerators to make flash go faster and to improve software performance. The other thing that you can think of this as being the storage that the compute that Supermicro ships will be able to leverage as a standalone storage device. And again, we have the largest portfolio of compute. And for that, basically, Jerry, I think you're the guy to talk about it because you know more about our stuff than anybody.
Thank you, Paul. With all of these innovations, Supermicro is committed to time to market and will have the widest breadth as well as depth on each one of our server categories. Over at Supermicro, we're committed to providing the best solutions to becoming your one-stop shop for all your server needs. Charles, back to you.
Thanks, Jerry and Paul. These are amazing. And I think our customer cannot wait to get their hand on one of those systems. We have seen a tremendous growth in AI, cloud, edge, and 5G. With great growth comes great responsibility. It's our responsibility to reduce the environmental impact of technology by using less power, reducing carbon footprint, and e-waste. In response to this, Supermicro has been embracing our green computing DNA and shipping green products for 18 years. With optimized hardware and software system designs, our total IT solutions allow our customers to achieve the best performance per watt and per dollars, including PUE, optimized at 1.06 or even better. For example, we have created the most energy-efficient supercomputer in the world. It has been #1 on the Green 500 list since June 2020. Our portfolio of green computing solutions with the same building block architectural approach support the highest performance CPU and GPU while offering the best TCO advantage. Our new redundant liquid cooling technology simplify the deployment and address concern of serviceability. This solution will be pre-tested and validated across a broad portfolio of systems and be delivered as part of our Green Total IT solution with rack-level integration. Let's take a look of how one of our customers putting green computing in practice.
Glesis started back in '99, and since then we have grown to 20 million euros in turnover and 60 employees. We have 2 data centers in Sweden, we have data centers in Finland, and partner data centers all over Europe, from London, Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Copenhagen, and Oslo.
Glesis started this relationship with Supermicro some 15 plus years ago when we felt the need to switch from white box or no-name servers to more enterprise-grade hardware. Supermicro made it really easy for us due to their modularity. The systems they build are really easy to both maintain and change purpose of. Since they're so modular, you can actually build a server with one purpose, and during the end of its lifetime, it will be doing something completely different with minimal input or minimal changes.
Challenges with providing cloud services are that they are mostly needed to be served from one location. And the problem with that is that you need a lot of servers at one location. You will need a lot of power, and all that power will generate a lot of heat. The way we approach this at Glesis is that we use only green certified energy, and the heat are actually harnessed and put back into the district heating system.
One of the cool things about this building and this room in particular is the way that we produce heat. What we're looking up at here is the water pipes that feed this coolant machine that I'm standing in front of. It uses the cold water that's transported through the pipes to produce this cold air that's feeding the servers. The servers will then use that cold air to cool it down, and it will produce warm air that's sucked into the same machine and transferred into warm water that's then pumped away and then transferred into the city heat grid. Over 90% of the server systems we use are from Supermicro. The reason we chose Supermicro building block servers for Glesis cloud platform is a combination of power efficiency, performance, and a flexible modular design. This reduces cost and e-waste. We run a mix of one new dual socket Xeon system and some Twin Pros for extra performance. The room we're in now is where all the heat pipes from the server rooms we visited earlier end up. The heat pipes run through these compressors behind me, and the energy in the warm water is transferred to the pipes behind me here and fed into the city heat grid. And I checked the numbers just before we started in here, and we've so far delivered 50,000 cubic meters of warm water to the city of Falkenberg.
Many customers are happily surprised that Supermicro's green computing solution do not cost them anything extra on the initial hardware acquisition cost. In many cases, our customers can achieve PUE of 1.06 or even better, like our great data center customer, Intel, and reduce cost by more than 50%. How marvelous. Now, that's a true win-win-win for our customer, Supermicro, and our one and only Mother Earth.
It's a genuine thrill to speak with you here today at COMPUTEX Taipei. Many years ago, I received a vision that so far has led me here to speak with you. I'm standing amidst thousands of baby redwoods in our propagation facility. These trees are exact genetic duplicates, copies of the largest and oldest trees on Earth, the largest redwoods that ever lived. My good friend Charles Liang also had a vision, and it turns out that our aspirations are remarkably similar. I'm David Millark, a fifth-generation nurseryman. The vision led me to found the Archangel Ancient Tree Archive. Charles is the founder and CEO of Supermicro, the #1 industry leader in green computing. Our backgrounds couldn't be more different, but we're working on the same solution. Two different arcs, but together, we speak with one voice. These trees are clones of the world's oldest and largest coast redwoods and giant sequoias. The DNA memory of thousands of years of adaptation to their radically changing environment has been captured and propagated in these trees. They contain the best genetics. Their capacity to capture and sequester tons and tons of carbon dioxide from our atmosphere is critical to all life on Earth. Imagine what planting 1 million of these trees could do. This ancient baby tree, over its lifespan, will remove one person's entire carbon debt from our atmosphere. These trees hold a solution, a tangible, necessary solution to climate change and our overheating planet. But only if together we plan enough. Charles, your vision to be a solution to climate change is also tangible and necessary. You have led Supermicro to be the leader in green computing and created a reality to make your computing use less energy. Your vision has created the remarkable Liang Green Earth Foundation to slow and reverse climate change. Your vision is the same as mine. Thank you, Charles, for your leadership and support of our nonprofit organization. There's no time to waste. Let's reverse climate change. Let's all become part of this work and rise to the challenge. Help us propagate and reforest the Earth at this critical time. All of us can and must work together for our one and only Mother Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, David. This green computing DNA comes from my deep personal love of trees and Mother Earth. You can save many trees by joining our green computing mission, like many of our customers who share our green mission for reducing energy consumption. Together, we can save more than $7 billion in electricity cost and remove 30 fossil fuel power plants from our planet. If half of the world's data centers use green computing solution from Supermicro, or if half of the world's data center go for green computing solutions like ours. With that, thank you all for attending Supermicro COMPUTEX event. We have shared our green computing DNA. The coming soon, NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel-based product lines, and our building block architecture create the best and the greenest total IT solutions in the industry. It includes hardware designs, firmware and management software, system optimization, data center infrastructure setup, and most importantly, the willingness to change for the better with lower cost. Please join our green computing mission. Best performance, lowest PUE and TCO. fastest time to market, and peace of mind. See you soon.